What is going on, everybody? It is what I call rant time. And the guest star is excuse me, I'm wrong. It's Rowdy Ronda Rousey. And I'm going to just break it down and tell the truth. The reason why a lot of us don't like Ronda Rousey is because she's a sore loser. Ronda Rousey, she's got this chip on her shoulder because she's still mad that the fans who booed her years ago. And when fans were booing her when she feuded with Charlotte and Becky Lynch last year. Excuse me, not last year, but when she was back in WWE, back in I believe 2019. And the reason why us fans we don't like Ronda is because, again, like I said before, she's a sore loser. She believed in her own hype when it came to Holly Holmes, and when she disrespected Holly Holmes, not touching her gloves and thinking that she a badass, beating her chest and all that shit, Holly Holmes beat the shit out of her. Beat her ass so bad that she didn't even want to fight in MMA no more. Then what? She waited a couple months to a year, came back, got her ass whooped again. I don't know if it was Holly Holmes that whooped her ass again or somebody else. And then she got her ass beat so bad the second time around, she said, fuck it, I'm going taking my talents to the WWE. So I can, so yeah, man, so for me, you got your ass whooped so bad that you went to the WWE. So, and again, no one hates her. It's just that when you're a sore loser and you think that you're just badass, but then like you're sitting here and you're fucking, um, and you're fucking, having chips on your shoulder and mad at fans because fans are booing you, get the fuck over it. Hello? You know how many fans have booed people and they just take it on the chin and keep going. Like, what are you're such a big star and above reproach to where, like, oh my God, how dare you guys boo me? I'm Ronda Rousey. Yeah, you're Ronda Rousey that got your ass whooped because you were too prideful and you thought you were the shit until somebody told you, hey, no, the fuck you're not. Rowdy Ronda Rousey. So apparently W talked to her about her attitude and, telling her fans to cheering for her, blah, blah, blah. So she kind of got the little angry mug look off her face. Some people were kind of just saying that, oh, well, she's just being Ronda Rousey, with her attitude and whatnot. And I understand all that, I guess, to a degree. But at the end of the day, you could tell that she said that she wanted to be back in WWE, and after she had a kid, she wanted to come back to WWE because I guess something about her mother, I guess her mom, even though she had children, having Ronda Rousey and I guess Ronda's siblings, her mom didn't kind of let her career or anything stifle, and I guess she just kind of wants to show that to her daughter as well, that's respectable. Okay, I understand that, but for you to sit here and still be mad and angry at fans, because again, when she had that backstage interview at the after the Royal Rumble, she's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna fall for the fans cheering for me like that." And I'm like, "Wait a second, you don't. We're the fans. We can boo you. We can call you, and we can boo you and not like you. You understand what I'm saying? Whether you're a heel or a babyface. When the New Day, when Vince McMahon wanted them to do this dumb church gimmick that they knew would fail, having them come out there and clamping and dancing and stuff, which is pretty stereotypical. But when they had them doing that, the fans are booing them. And guess what? Kofi and them were like, man, I can't believe they booing us. We hate the fans now. No, do better. Or embrace it. Like, come on, man. Shit. You know how many years Roman Reigns was getting booed? Because we didn't want to fucking see him be that little good-lucky, I'm always got a little fucking smirk on my face like John Cena, and I'm just going to smirk my way into championships and just smirk and smile all the fucking time. Nobody wanted to see that shit. But then when Roman turned the fucking heel, guess what we all do? Shout out to you, Roman. Damn, Roman, you hella talented, man. Now we all fucking respect Roman. Why? Because he's more talented as a heel. But see, Roman Reigns will tell you, he probably would tell you, well, man, y'all should just cheer for me as the babyface. No, the fuck, we know. No, we don't fucking want to. Because you're pathetic as a babyface. It's just like Triple H. Triple H is one of my favorite wrestlers ever of all time in the history of wrestling. But guess what? Triple H is pathetic when he's a babyface. But guess what? Triple H is the fucking badass, and when he go, I am the game and all that shit. He that dude when he a fucking heel. You know what I mean? Especially when he had that fucking long hair and shit, and he pulled out that damn sledgehammer, beating the shit out of The Rock and Stone Cold and Kurt Angle and Triple H and Undertaker and shit. Come on, man. Like, damn. Like fans know. And Roman and all these other people may be too prideful to say it, but they know that the fans are right. There's a reason why Roman said no. When he left because of, I think he left because of the whole COVID thing in the beginning when it first started, and then he came back and he was like, oh no, I want to be a heel, and they were like, okay, and he's like, oh, I want to work with Heyman. Like, you're not saying you want to be a heel and you want to work with fucking Paul Heyman because you don't know that your character needs a fucking change. So, again, fans know. So if a fan is booing you, figure out what the fuck you're doing wrong. Now, again, sometimes it could just be fatigue, like John Cena. Sometimes some people are just tired of John Cena because of fucking fatigue. They're just like, damn, we're tired of seeing him. It's got, but yeah, man, like Ronda getting all in her feelings and shit. Be like Roman Reigns. When everyone was mad at Roman because he was in the Royal Rumble and he won the Royal Rumble and they had The Rock come out there holding his hand and shit, everybody was booing the fuck out of him because everybody wanted to see Daniel Bryan because he wasn't getting pushed like he should have. Excuse me. So miss me with that bullshit, man. But yeah, so anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. Ronda had Ronda wanted to be back in WWE, which she is. And and so they talked to her, and whatnot, and I guess now she's kind of, embracing the fans and everything, and whatnot. But yeah, man, like Ronda, nobody give a fuck. And guess what? If the fans want to boo you until you leave WWE again, guess what? We have the right to do so. Get thicker skin. You didn't have thicker skin when you got your ass whooped and the world was laughing at you because you got your ass beat when you should have just said, hey, the reason why you felt so ashamed because you got your ass whooped by Holly Holm years ago was because you were fucking prideful. You were a sore loser and you were prideful and you thought you were the shit to where you didn't even touch gloves with another opponent thinking that you was going to beat her ass. But then when she beat the fuck out you, she made your ass realize that you're not inhuman. You're a human like everybody else. So that's the reason why people don't fucking like you, because you're not humble. And then you have the guts to sit here and come to WWE. Guess what? We don't give a fuck about what you did in UFC. We give a fuck about what you do in the WWE. You understand? Or in AEW, like AEW. No one gives a shit about what you did in the past. It's just like the Lakers. No one gives a fuck about what LeBron James did as a Cleveland Cavalier or a Miami Heat. What are you gonna do as a Laker player? No one gives a shit. So, So anyways, man, miss me with that bullshit on that stuff. Ronda, fans are gonna boo you if they want to boo you, and I will say this consistently. Ronda Rousey did not deserve to win the Royal Rumble because they could have booked her in the Elimination Chamber match for the women's number one contender match in the Elimination Chamber in Saudi Arabia, and they could have had her won. They could have based it that be a Smackdown opportunity for the Smackdown Women's Championship, had her win the whole fucking match, and then had it to where it was Ronda versus Charlotte that way, and then maybe had Naomi or someone else go after Becky Lynch or something. They could have easily done that, but they fucking didn't. Okay, it is what it is. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think? Peace.